Lovely. So I've got a daily oracle card reading for the 28th of December, but like always, right now I'm seeing these card readings as a thing of they will find you when you need to see them. So if they find you after the date that they're posted, they are for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Blah, 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 blah. Now, it's going to be interesting because I've got two songs that are stuck in my head in a loop. And the first scene when I got up was Pink's Like a Pill. And then the next scene that's been in my head in a loop is Avril Lavigne's Losing Grip. Both very like topics of getting rid of toxic situations, habits, yada yada yada. So I'm wondering what's going on with this collective unit right now, because that like there's some very really hard hitting lyrics in both tracks, both very catchy tracks, and they're probably going to be stuck in my head for a little while, but I thought I'd put that out there too. So let's see what the cards have to say. Right. This is very much talking about yourself, so that's kind of cool. So the first card, Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. Second card, Feather, think first before you judge. We don't throw stones in glass houses and all that jazz, so yes. And Throne, your potential is endless. Now, I have a feeling you've not been celebrating yourself because you have been leaving toxic situations, cycles, patterns, or even habits. Well done you. It's very hard to get rid of these things. But right now, you definitely need to slow down and celebrate yourself. Well done on your achievements, well done on what you're doing, well done on what you've realised you need to change. So, well done. Feather, think first before you judge. We don't judge others. It's kind of silly to judge others because you don't know what they're fully going through. So, and also, why would you do that? Let everyone do their own stuff. It's not your concern, it's not your problem for the most part. So leave it. And you might not have all the facts, so why would you? Exactly. Throne, your potential is endless. This is coming as a reminder that you have all the power and capabilities to do what you want to do. But I think you're just struggling with getting through some things to realise that you have the potential, because you've been knocked down a few pegs with certain instances and situations that you're going through healing for, stuff like that. But it's alright. Shore up your faith in yourself, because you've got this. You're going to be okay. Now, we take another one. See, I hate shuffling on these videos because I don't know how long the shuffle will be for. Universe, we're all just stardust. In the grand scheme of things, we're very, very tiny. But you got to remember that you are part of the universe and you are very important. And you've been knocked down a wee bit and you're struggling to remember that. So prop yourself up with people that you know and like that care and support you, because you need that right now. Because it is a little bit difficult when you're dusting yourself off. But you've got this. You really do. You've got this. I just split the deck. Do I see what's come out? Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? You truly are rising for the ashes here. Jesus. yeah, I really thought it's one of those ones where you have really fallen. You trusted people that you thought you could trust. You've realised you can't trust everybody, and that's a shame. But you're on the rise. You know, it could be slow and steady, or it could be like you're going to appear like fucking bitches, I'm here, sort of thing. Um, and a lot of people that did you dirty want back in. They will. They'll want back in. Do they deserve it? Absolutely fucking not, for the most part. But use your own discernment on that. Like, if you think that they've grown and changed, cool. Maybe give them another chance if they fucking deserve it. If they don't deserve it, leave them where the fuck they are. Honestly. Because when people do you dirty or don't care about your feelings and things, why bring them back into your life? You're trying to better yourself and your life, so it doesn't really make sense to me. But you do you. I can't tell you what you can and can't do, but I do know that you're on the rise. That's fucking awesome. Now, I'll grab one for this deck as well. Find yourself. Don't seek anything else until you find yourself. Only then will you know what to seek out next. Yeah, you could have been a bit lost for a bit, weren't you? Yeah, especially during the festive. Set your ego aside, work only for your higher self, disregard the desires of your ego. That is the path to happiness. So your ego might have been battered and bruised by how people treated you. And a lot of the time people don't realise their actions and how it's going to, like, how other people are going to feel and stuff. But it's, if your ego's not in check, it can really do damage. If that makes sense. It does damage to yourself, but it also would do damage to your ego. But then you've got to realise how big is your ego, and should it really be that big? Because how the mighty fall. I think some people's ego is way too inflated for its own good, but if it works for them, it works for them. Then we've got healing. Do the work needed to heal. There's a fresh start waiting, and it deserves the best version of yourself. So yeah, I think the universe is giving you a little bit of time to do all this healing before you rise like the motherfucking phoenix that you are. And no one's going to see the healing and all of the things that you did to heal. They're just going to see the sparkly, fiery end result and be like, I want that. But they don't understand, well, a lot of people won't understand the amount of healing you had to do to get there. So yeah, you'll be celebrated, but you won't be celebrated as much as you'll celebrate yourself, because you did the work. So well done, you. So I'm gonna cut this reading very short. Well, short, it's like 8 minutes in. I'm going to cut the reading now because I thought it was going to be a small reading, and that was longer than I thought. But take what resonates, leave the rest, and all that jazz. If you want a private, personal, Jesus, I was trying to say both at the same time. Oh, if you're wanting a private reading, then message me and we can get it in the diary. I hope you have a lovely day, my lovelies, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, guys.